go. There should be a little hole under the switch.
Little hole. Got it.
To reset your Buzz Lightyear, insert paperclip.
Rex, use your finger. Okay, now what?
All right, let's see. Caution, do not hold button for more than 5 seconds.
It's not my fault.
Bitácora espacial. Me he despertado del hipersueño en un planeta extraño.
Now what did you do?
I just did what you told me.
Estoy rodeado por criaturas extrañas y desconozco sus intenciones. ¿Quién anda ahí? ¿Amigo o enemigo?
Amigos. We're all amigos.
Me debo de haber estrellado y se me ha borrado la memoria. ¿Han visto mi nave espacial?
We gotta switch him back.
You could almost say that I'm the Toy Story, part of the Toy Story generation. I was 12 when it came out, so I'm sort of the target market when it was originally came out. So it's interesting seeing Toy Story 3. One thing I love about Toy Story 3 is the fact that it took so long for them to do it. You know, one of the problems with the Shrek quadrilogy, as it is now, is that they're made so close together that, you know, the originality wore off quite quickly. And I sort of got that feeling with Toy Story 2. You know, even though it was a great film, it wasn't as good as Toy Story 1. And though I'm not saying Toy Story 3 is as good as Toy Story 1, nothing can beat Toy Story 1 because it is the original, not just of that franchise, but of the CGI animation field. Yeah, so that, yeah, it's higher than most films. It's like Snow White and Pinocchio. And though I'm say that, I did really like Toy Story 3. I thought it was better than Toy Story 2. Yeah, but it'd be interesting to know from people who, you know, perhaps older than me, and so were not the Toy Story generation, as I put it, or who were younger than me, who sort of came after the Toy Story generation. Because I guess those people, you know, people born sort of around the time in, you know, 95, around the time that Toy Story was being released. You know, of course they've grown up with these characters who were around, but they perhaps wouldn't have known them as well as some other kids' characters like Cars or other Pixar characters. But if we take away all the historical value, what are we left with? And we're actually left with a really good film. And I would say this story could easily have been, you know, the story of number one. You know, it's a story that doesn't rely on your knowledge, particularly of the original things. You know, the story, you know, the basic premises. You know, the toys. You know, obviously the toys are alive. You know, but they are, you know, their owner is moving away to college, and so it doesn't really need the toys anymore, and things. And that, as a premise, can be an original film, not a sequel. But the fact it's a sequel makes it even better in some ways. So I would say, yes, this is a good sequel, not as good as the original, as I say. A great film, nonetheless. Better than number 2, but not as great as number 1. But let me know what you think. I'll see you next time.